Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I am going to be doing the Celtic cross for the zodiac sign of Aries. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading, and so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and remember, sometimes it starts to resonate later. That's because it's fortune telling and it hasn't happened yet. So when that happens, you're more than welcome to go back to the channel and rewatch any videos that you'd like. You can watch any of the videos, actually. You should be watching your sun, moon, rising signs to get a clearer picture of your overall energy. So our first card is Owl Spirit, and it's telling you you see clearly now. You see things clearly now. Okay, have the cards in kind of an awkward position because I'm doing a Celtic tarot and it takes a lot of room. Okay, so that being said, let me see. I'm going to take two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracles. Okay. And the first one is Drum, and it's telling you to dream and journey. One more, please, for Aries. One more for Aries, please. It's High Priest. It's telling you to intend and create. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Okay. Give me a card for Aries, please. Give me a card for Aries. Card for Aries, please. Ooh. All right, they have the Merlin. Okay, and this represents you. This is you going, resting and retreating. It's like you're going to get some rest and to reflect and figure out where you are in life, to find your path, okay? So what's crossing Aries? Please tell me what's crossing Aries. What's crossing Aries? A rebirth. You're having a rebirth. Something ended and now that opens you up for a new beginning. This is a time where you're seeing things very clearly with this Merlin card, and this is where you're starting your journey. Your spirit team is with you. As soon as they open that floodgate, you're going to start going down the river of life, and your spirit team's going to be there to guide you. Okay? So, what does the base? Tell me the base of the spread. What does Aries have going for them? What does Aries have going for them? You have some kind of message coming in. This is a passionate message. It's a young energy. It's not, it could be a young person delivering the message, or it could be just a small message. It could be just a little ting from spirit, like one of those, hey, I could do that. One of those things. It's very passionate. That could be work and that can be love. Okay. So tell me about the recent past for Aries, please. Okay. You had a lot of conflict. Okay, there was a lot of conflict in your past, which is probably what caused you to walk away and go into hermit mode and start making life decisions. Okay. And what's the crown? What's the crown of the spread? What's the overall meaning of the spread? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very, very wise. She's been through a lot. She sees things from a much, much higher perspective than most people. She would be a very good counselor because she has been through so much. And she understands what to do in certain situations. Okay, but she doesn't allow emotions to rule her. She doesn't allow her, she has emotions, because if you look, there's a chalice carved in the side of her throne. She she makes her decisions based on logic, not emotions, because she's making them for an entire kingdom. And so that being said, she's not afraid to cut things away that no longer serve her. Now, we're not literally talking about cutting people with swords. But she will, she's not going to tolerate things around her that are just dragging her down. I mean, she's got to do what's good for her kingdom. Okay? And she sees through things like that. So, in the future, we have the Six of Cauldrons. It's usually this, this is looking at the past with nostalgia. I think you're at a point that whatever this conflict was, whomever, the situation was, you can look back at your past now, even your far past, and with nostalgia. It's not a bad thing. It's not causing you to be afraid or in the Knight of Swords energy. It just is. Okay? So I'm going to move this candle so I can move these cards back just a little bit. I need that space. So, you know, it's being able to not be affected by the emotions that were going on in the past. You can look back at it. And you can do it calmly and peacefully. Okay? Okay, now you're presenting as the King of Pentacles. This means that you are somebody that's down to earth. You might make more money than most people, or you may be wealthy. You like the better things in life. You know, you're abundant. But when you're abundant, when you're abundant, your kingdom is abundant. You don't let the others go without. Okay? You bring them up with you. Okay? And I feel like in the past you felt trapped. That's someone that's sitting there in a puddle of their own tears, but they're not tied there very strongly. I mean, those bonds are loose. She's standing by swords. She could just, move over gently until she touched one and cut herself free. But the thing is, she would have to take the blindfold off, or she needs to take the blindfold off, because when she does, we're looking at the energy of the cards. Okay, so it's an abundant new beginning. That's your hopes and fears. This is your environment. You feel trapped, but your hopes and fears are coming up with an abundant new beginning. All right, so one more. So in the future, it shows you presenting as the King of Wands. And this is somebody that's creating something. Okay? And this is when you see things clearly. Remember, you're going to see things clearly. You're going to be able, you can start dreaming and journaling about things. And then you set your intent. You state your intent, and you state it out loud. Okay? All right. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have you charging ahead. All right, so I'm going to put that one over here. Let's see. So I'm going to clarify with the Marchetti Tarot Royale. I'm going to move this candle. Okay, so I don't knock it off. The Marchetti Tarot Royale. And so I'm going to move the center card up. And this is just to make it easier for me to clarify. Alright, so tell me more about the Hermit mode. Tell me more about the Hermit. Okay. Five of Wands. You went into Hermit mode because of conflict. Okay, you had a lot of conflict around you. Or you had a lot of internal conflict. You figured out what your true wish fulfillment is. Okay? That's what's creating this rebirth. Whoops. Alright. And in this rebirth, you understand now that you can handle anything that life throws at you. You've got spirit helping you. You know, you may have had your heart broken in the past, but Now it's time to see things from a higher perspective. Again, a higher perspective. All right. So you're getting some kind of message coming in. Okay. Okay, and it's going to come in pretty fast. Okay, so the message just got larger. And I'm going to say probably within 8 days or 8 weeks. That's a really fast moving energy. I doubt it would take as long as 8 months. Okay. Ah. Oh, wow. Okay, that one jumped. So you have the Two of Cups. Again, that is a union. A lot of people don't know that can be business too. It's usually associated with love. So we'll just see what the other cards have to say. So in your recent past, you had the Ten of Swords. With all that conflict, you learned a lot of hard lessons. You learned a lot of hard lessons, but those lessons are done. They're learned. You've already learned them, and you learned them because you went into hermit mode and figured out what you wanted, how to get out of the conflict and go towards your wish fulfillment. What is it you truly want? Okay, what is it that you need to cut away? Okay, and now you know what to cut away, and you can look back at the past with nostalgia. Okay, you're not being you're this feeling trapped in this Ten of Swords, that Nine of Swords that comes in between. That's mental anguish. You close that. And when you close something, you open something. So when you close this, you opened, that's the rebirth. And when you cut that away, you learned how to love yourself. And that's really a significant part of the journey, is learning how to love ourselves. It's not as easy as people think it is. Because we have so many things that are put on us and so much that we put on ourselves. So, in the future, again, you have a passionate message coming in. Like I said, it could be love, could be business, it could be both. Okay. You're manifesting something now. That goes back to seeing clearly, intending, and creating. So you have to dream and journey until you have your intentions set. Okay. Okay, you're moving towards victory. Okay. And it took you a lot of strength to do this. I mean, we talk about it in tarot, but I mean, and you can get numb to the severity of sometimes of some people's situations. But the point is, it does take a lot of strength, because you have to face your inner demons to do some of these things. And nobody wants to do that. I mean, I don't want to do it either, but I do. Everybody. And that's how you find your path. Okay? When you realize you're not trapped. Okay. There we go. And you are the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot. But remember, the 9. Okay, the 10 closes the cycle. If you're the 9, the only thing that could be coming for you is a passionate new beginning. That would be the Ace of Wands. Okay. You have abundance coming in. Now, I don't know if this is you or if there's somebody watching you. The King of Cups is somebody that's very, very in touch with his emotions. Okay, now, when I'm saying his and her, there's no gender. You can be male or female and be the king. Okay? You can be male or female and present as the queen. It's the energy of the card that we're looking at. This is somebody that loves somebody and is holding back. They're not saying anything yet. They're being patient. They're probably waiting for you to go through this rebirth. Because, I mean, you know, anybody that's really in touch with their emotions like that, or understand their emotions, knows that you don't want to just jump into a relationship with somebody right after they've been in a breakup. Because, you know, I mean, nobody wants a rebound relationship where you end up doubling your injury. Okay, so This knight is looking at things from a higher perspective. You have the eagle. He's standing on a cliff. So he is ready to charge forward. You have this energy twice. And become creative. And become creative, because that King of Wands up there is somebody that's really powerful, creative, and dynamic. All right. So you may not see this coming yet, but it is coming. Okay. So you're coming out of this feeling trapped, and you're getting ready to charge ahead. And that's because you took the time to rest and reflect. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. That can, in this instance, it can mean a lot of things. It can mean tradition. It can mean education. It can mean, but it can also mean spirit, balancing your spiritual and your material plane. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one over there. And this is a really good reading. I mean, you're in a rebirth. You're ready to move forward in life. You've decided what you want, where you want to go, and how you want to do it. So I'm going to do the extended for this. I'm going to post it on my Facebook Pagan Goddess Tarot page. You're more than welcome to come over and watch them. They're going to be free for a limited time. Okay, so I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and see you later.